Welcome to Kwon's Corner. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to meal prep Korean style. Let's get started. Hi sister, we're gonna do something different today. Not makeup though. Okay, we're gonna do something different today. I'm not at a corner of the Kwon's Corner. I guess. I'm gonna teach you how to Korean meal prep for under $10. So here's my receipt. I got onions for $2, chives for $2, spicy pepper 청양고추 for $19.90, and 10 fresh egg for $32.90, bean sprout for $1,000, garlic for $9.90, tofu for $1,900. So total is about, I think it's about 12,000, and with the currency, I bet it's under $10. Nope. I'm gonna check the currency and put the total when I upload it. So let's get started. So excited! Reason why I'm cooking in my kitchen is if I cook it upstairs for 5 different recipes without sink and a multi-burner, it will take a week to make it. So I'm gonna try to finish under 1 hour. I don't know I can do it, but that's what I'm trying to do. So let's get started. First, you need a pot and get enough water to cover the egg. So put it on a stove and turn your stove on high heat. And get a knife. And we need 4 onions. So we're gonna prepare onions. So cut the stem. We're gonna use 3 onions for 장아찌, which is a pickled onion, and half of them for braised tofu, dubu jorim, and quarter for mayak 계란, which is a drug egg. So make sure get at least 4. This is enough for a week for a man who has a full-time job. 3 onions are for 장아찌, which is a pickled onion. So we're gonna chop it into big chunks. So cut the onion in half and make sure take out the stem so it breaks easily. And then I'm gonna cut it into quarters. That's it. Just get a Tupperware for 장아찌 and put your onion into Tupperware. And repeat this part. This is more fun than I thought, cooking here. I don't know how's the footage, but definitely more comfy. Oh, don't get panicked. Nothing to worry about. You can just wash. I can use the water! Make sure to separate them so it can all soak up all the sauce well. But if you're lazy, it's okay to skip it. And we're gonna put to the side. Okay, time out. What the frick? Welcome back, sisters. Okay, I pick all of them because I don't want to waste any food, especially under this situation. So I'm gonna wash it first. Dropping part is very optional, so if you want, make sure skip it. Put to the side nicely. Okay. I forgot where was I? Cut the last onion into half. And for half of the onion, we're gonna slice thinly. Put to the side. For the last half, we're gonna only use quarter of it. So slice it into half and slice thinly again. And we're gonna dice it. Put to the side. Once water is boiling, get your egg and place it nicely. And then get a spoon and make sure stir them around for about 30 seconds. This way, it will center the egg yolk and make it prettier. Add a little bit of vinegar. This way you can peel the eggshell better. I'm using a rice vinegar, but you can use any vinegar. I like my egg to be a little undercooked, so I'm cooking it for 8 minutes. Cook it however you like. Cook it however you like. Next, get tofu. I'm gonna use 2 cartons of tofu. I'm using firm tofu and 1 carton is 380 grams. So open the package and drain all the water. Place nicely on the cutting board. And I'm gonna use 1.5, so I'm gonna put back half. And make sure add water to keep it fresh. I'm gonna put it back to the fridge. After 8 minutes, turn your stove off and rinse your egg in a cold water. We're gonna put it there for a while. Next, cut your tofu into half-inch slices and place your tofu nicely facing up. So we need salt. Sprinkle some salt on top of the tofu. Tofu is really easy to break, but adding salt will firm it up. So make sure don't skip this part. Also, it's tastier. And sprinkle some black pepper on top. We're gonna marinate for about 10 minutes. Next, get either chives or green onion, whichever you like more. Get a handful of chives, which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 chives. Wash it thoroughly and slice thinly. It smells so good, it smells so fresh. And put to the side. We're gonna make a 장아찌 pickled sauce. Add a 1/4 cup of the soju. If you don't have a soju, you can either skip or use other alcohol like a vodka or sake. And 1 cup of water. And we need 1 cup of 양조 간장. Today I'm gonna use the different kinds of soy sauce. So if you like to learn Korean kitchen essential, you can click here. Add a cup of soy sauce. And add a 1/2 cup of rice vinegar. And we need a 1/2 cup of sugar. And mix well. After mixing it well, put it on stove and turn your stove on high heat. If you like spiciness of the onion and if you're gonna eat the pickle really fast, you can skip this part. But boiling the sauce will make the onion more asak, which is a crunchy, and make the 장아찌 last longer. So I recommend you to boil it first. Next, we're gonna make a sauce for the 마약계란, which is drug egg. First, get a 진간장. We're gonna add a cup of 진간장 and 1 cup of water and 9 tablespoons of corn syrup. And mix well. Add a half of the chives that we prepared, all the diced onion. Once the 장아찌 sauce is boiling, turn your stove off. I'm gonna come back for you, baby. Make sure pour the sauce when it's hot. There's so many things, so I forgot to add a hot pepper, but it's okay. You can skip this part, but I like to put hot pepper into my 장아찌. Get a 5 spicy pepper. Make sure get really spicy one. Cut the stem and slice thinly. Put 2 spicy peppers into the 장아찌. Make sure do dijeok to mix well. Basically, our 장아찌 is done. I'm gonna cool it down and close the Tupperware. And then I'm gonna marinate this 장아찌 in a room temperature for a day and marinate 2 more days in a fridge. After 3 days of marinating, it's good to go. It usually lasts 2 weeks, so make sure finish it before 2 weeks. My English is pretty bad, so I made a confusion. I'm gonna cool it down first, and then I'm gonna cover the Tupperware. So back to 마약계란. We're gonna slice 2 hot pepper and put it into the sauce. And make sure mix well. Next, get your egg. Peel all your eggs. Since I add a vinegar, it's super easy to peel. 맛있다. It's not spicy at all. Oh, a little spicy. Ooh, I like the hint of the pepper. Stop eating. Hey, stop! You're gonna finish before it even get marinated. What? After you peel it well, place nicely in a Tupperware. I recommend you to marinate at least a half a day, but if it is too long for you, at least 4 hours. This dish is basically done, so we're gonna put it in the fridge. Next, we're gonna make a sauce for the tofu. I'm gonna use 2 different kinds of pepper. One is spicy, one is normal. So add up 1.5 tablespoons of extra spicy pepper, 1.5 tablespoon of normal spicy pepper. If you don't like spicy food, make sure you use the mild spicy pepper. We're gonna add 4 tablespoons of 진간장 soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, half a tablespoon of sugar. Add 2 cloves of minced garlic. I usually put the fish sauce, but I'm gonna make this dish vegan, so I'm gonna use the mushroom dashida, which is mushroom seasoning pack. I'm gonna add a 1/4 tablespoon and mix well. A lot of people don't think they have time to meal prep. But if you follow my recipe, you can make enough food for a week under 1 hour. And it's a lot healthier, cheaper, and it's a lot more delicious since you can cook it to your preference. Next, get a pan and place your onion on the bottom of the pan. If you place the onion on the bottom, tofu will not stick on the pan. After that, place your tofu on top of the onion. When I was young, my mom used to cook a lot of vegetables and I never ate it. Like, I never appreciated it because I was super picky. Unless she cooked the meat, I refused to eat. But since I grew up, I cook a lot of vegetables and it tastes really good. I feel really sorry to my mom every time I'm meal prepping. I'm so sorry, Mom. And place the sauce on top of the tofu. My mom is really good at making dugujori. It's not her recipe, but maybe next time I will ask her to cover it. If you're watching, Mom, I don't think you will understand what I'm saying, but I love you, Mom. 엄마 사랑해. And place your chives on top of the tofu. And add 1 cup of the water. And turn your stove on high heat. Once it's boiling, turn your stove on medium. And spread the sauce a little bit. We're gonna cook it until we don't see the sauce. Get a bean sprout and wash it well. And place it into the pot. I'm using 500 grams of bean sprout. Add a 1/4 tablespoon of salt. And make sure cover the pot and turn your stove on high heat. I'm making 콩나물 무침 and a 콩나물국, which is a bean sprout salad and bean sprout soup. I think bean sprout salad and a soup is really good just any time in a year. But bean sprout soup is very popular during summer or after hangover. We often call it as a hangover soup. And during summer, we usually put it into the fridge and eat it cold. It's really good cold. Once you don't see the sauce like this, turn your stove off and get your Tupperware. Place your tofu nicely. I'm gonna add little chives on top to make it a little prettier. Ta-da! Our dubujorim is all ready to eat. It should last up to a week. Smells so good. If you're not gonna eat it right away, cover the Tupperware after it cooled down. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh! I usually eat this 장아찌 with the Korean barbecue. Oh, 삼겹살 먹고 싶다. It's already all cooled down. So I'm gonna marinate at room temperature for a day. Once it's boiling, we're gonna cook it 3 more minutes and then we're gonna make a salad. After 3 minutes, turn your stove on medium. We're gonna take the half of the bean sprouts out from the pot. That's about a half. And rinse it with the cold water. Next, get 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of 진간장 soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. I guess I gotta get some more sesame oil. And mix well. Korean meals are usually like 4 or 5 side dishes and 1 soup, 1 main dish with a bowl of rice. If you like to learn my favorite main dish, you can click here.
What's that phrase?
Here. 맛있다. It tastes really good, but I would like a little saltier, so I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. And mix well. And place your bean sprouts into a Tupperware. Ta-da! That's it! It lasts up to a week, so I'm gonna put it into the fridge and eat it with the rice later. After boiling for 5 more minutes, we're gonna put all the chives that we prepared. And I forgot to cut the hot pepper, so I'm gonna get a Caesar, slice thinly with the Caesar. Last time when I cooked with the Caesar in my video, I got a comment that, what, are you using Caesar in the cooking? But in Korea, it is very common. This Caesar is made for cooking, not for chopping the paper or something. And you need this to cut the meat for Korean barbecue. So don't worry. So after you explain about the Caesar, add 1 tablespoon of soup soy sauce, 국간장. The 콩나물국 should be really clear. So if you're using other soy sauce, it will ruin the color. So make sure you use the soup soy sauce. And since I didn't use any broth or fish, I'm gonna add half a tablespoon of tuna extract. It will make the soup more umami and rich. Mix well and have a taste. 맛있다. But I like my food a little saltier, so I'm gonna add a little more salt. But make sure not to add soy sauce, it will ruin the color. So adjust your soup to your preference by adding salt. When I was young, I didn't like a bean sprout soup. Since I got old from working at Korea, I get drunk a lot because I have to go to Haeshik, which is a Korean company dinner. And a day after, when I get hangover, I really crave for the 콩나물 soup. I usually get it in the morning near my company, and it makes my stomach so much better. So you should definitely try it. In Korea, it's very common to have a Haeshik, which is a company dinner. Do you guys have to drink a lot after work where you are? I'm really curious, and if you don't, I'm ready to move right now. So please tell me in a comment. After 3 to 4 more minutes, that's it. My 콩나물 soup is done, but I can't put it in the Tupperware since it's really hot. I mean, that's it for today. Since I gotta marinate the 장아찌 and an egg, I'm gonna have a mukbang in a 3-day. So move to 3-day after. It's been 2 days, so everything is ready to eat. So I'm gonna go downstairs and make my breakfast. I think it's gonna take less than 3 minutes to make full Korean breakfast. I'm so excited. This is maya keran. It looks so good. Usually you need to marinate for like at least 4 hours, but I marinate 2 days. It will soak up all the flavor more, and I think it will be super delicious. And this is 콩나물국. I wish I was drunk yesterday so I can have a full effect. And this is 콩나물 무침. Ooh, looks yummy. Every time when I see the 콩나물 무침, I kind of want to make a bibimbap. And this is 두부 조림. Ooh, it looks so spicy. And this is 양파 장아찌. Oh my god, it looks so good. It was really good when I just made it. I haven't tasted for 2 days. Oh, I think I just want samgyeopsal and just eat this. It will be so good. So let's make Korean breakfast. Eating time. That's it. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, I feel like I'm home. In Korea, this kind of food is called 집밥. 집 is home, 밥 is like rice or meal. So it's like home food. 잘 먹겠습니다. Oh. Even though I didn't put any broth, since I had a tuna fish sauce, it's super rich. And I really like the hint of the spicy pepper. It brings a freshness to this dish. So good. It's so asak-asak, crunchy. Very refreshing. My mom always cooked this soup for my dad after his company dinners. And I feel like I'm with my family. 아빠 어제 많이 마셨어. That's how I feel. Okay, let's try the tofu. Oh my gosh, I really like it. I usually eat this dish right after I cook it as a fresh, like hot, but it tastes really good as a cold too. It starts with a really soft tofu, like a mild flavor, and then you get the really strong sauce flavor. It's like heating your, ooh, I'm getting sweating. It starts heat up in your mouth and gets spicier. Even though there's a like really strong spicy pepper, I can feel the black pepper so much. It's shining through so clearly. It's incredible. It's very spicy and very my taste. This dish is usually not that spicy. I made my dish extra spicy for my preference. So if you don't like spicy food, make sure to use mild red pepper flakes. The tofu is very mild, but sauce has the spicy kick. So I feel like I'm eating spicy taco with the guacamole. Tofu is cooling down the sauce so well, so it's balanced it out. So let's try the egg. I'm gonna cut it half first. Ooh, I cooked it perfectly. It's like very like undercooked. Oh my gosh, it smells so fresh. It doesn't smell like a yaki boiled egg. Oh, I can smell this all day. What have I done? This is so it's like a salty and sweet. 단짜, 단짜. It's really good. Since I marinated for 2 days, eggs soak up all the fresh vegetable, chives, onions, spicy pepper. The worst part of the boiled egg to me was the egg yolk. That makes the like this most yucky smell that wanna make me throw up. But it replaced it very like jello-y, like really delicious. And my favorite part of this egg is egg yolk. Really like it. Let's try the bean sprout. Very asak. Do you hear? I really like the texture. It's so crunchy. The yellow part of the bean sprout is very crunchy, but the except yellow part is really like popping and making so much juice and make it so flavorful. Oh, so good. Since I marinate for 2 days, sesame oil flavor is very mild but still juicy and make it incredible. This side dish is the most common side dish in Korea. It will go really well in a bibimbap. Also, this egg makes really good bibimbap. If you put it on top of the rice and the sauce, it's a bomb.com. But I don't think you should put them together because this one needs a gochujang. That might ruin the flavor of this sauce. So let's try the 장아찌. Oh, I really like it. It's super good. When I tried it after I made it, it was kinda spicy with the hot pepper, but it's not spicy at all. Even onion itself is not spicy at all. It just have a really good onion fragrance and sweetness, and I really like it. Also, since I boiled the sauce first, it makes this 장아찌 super crunchy. Now I want the samgyeopsal. I want the Korean barbecue. If you put samgyeopsal and put this on top, it will make your day. Unless it will make my day. 맛있다. If you get the 장아찌 from the market, it's usually less sweet and more sour. But I don't know what I did, but this is like a perfect. I don't think I can make it better. It's a perfect. So you should definitely follow exact measurement I did. It's really good. Like really good. It's not sour and really sweet and super crunchy and little hint of the spiciness. I really like it. Oh, 맛있다. These dishes have really strong flavors, so it goes really well with the white rice. So if you're having this, make sure eat it with the rice. That's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys want me to teach you more meal prepping like Korean, professional Korean, please leave a comment down below. Then I'll make sure to cover it in a future episode. And if you ever try my recipe, please send me through the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Kwon's Corner subreddit, Twitter. I'm gonna put the link down below. See you next week. 안녕! What time is it? It's time to announce 친구 of the week. So 친구 of the week is Be Yourself. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm so sorry. She made my 감자조림 recipe and it looks super good. It looked like pretty much exactly same as mine and I really liked it. Thank you so much for trying. Keep cooking delicious food and if you're cooking my food, please tag me. See you next week. 안녕. If you like this episode, please hit subscribe and the like button. And if you want to see more video, it's over there and over there. And if you have any requests, please comment down below. I'll make sure to cover it in a future episode. See you next week. 안녕! 안녕!